This is Grant Harrison from the Waterboyz here with Tyler Newsome. Tyler, what about the water?
No, that's some high quality H2O right there.
One maybe a bit more controversy.
Wow. We're back. Gee, Brad, you got a lot of teeth. How many teeth you got in there? That's quite a set of teeth you have.
It's cliche, but it is a dream come true, you know.
But the main point is, we're back, we're ready to attack, and sports are back on P.E.I.
It's mayhem. What's going on, Waterboyz family? So back in November of 2021, I had to start a creative nonfiction project which essentially meant I needed to come up with some way in my journalism program at Holland College to show what we've done in terms of our passion for journalism. I very quickly knew that I wanted to do a podcast, but I also knew at that very moment I could not do it alone. So I reached out to Grant, who is sitting two people down from me, and one person down from me, and reached out to him and asked him if he would be interested in the idea. At that very moment, we didn't know where it would take us. We didn't know we would do 46 videos for you guys in a year. And a half, I guess. But when we created that first podcast that went out with Lucas Doucette and Zach Blood, it was something I'll probably never forget. Just the initial first time putting an episode out for you guys, and the support we got off that episode was incredible. Fast forward probably 5 months to April of 2022. Saw this guy's Instagram profile, looked up the Islanders recap and read one of his recaps and knew that he had a passion for sports right away. Took a little bit of convincing to see if he wanted to join the Waterboyz, but after I laid it out that it wasn't a full-time job.
No pay.
No pay either. He was eager to join us, and I was told, you're going to bring on a guy that you never met before, and you really think it's smart? And I said, listen, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but I think that he's special. And that's Taylor, and then Grant has been my sidekick since day number one with this, and this podcast wouldn't be where it is without Grant. So just want to say thank you to both of you. Me and I know Grant has some notes here quickly, but me and Grant have both been fired or bought out. Taylor here is going to continue the podcast next year, as me and Grant, as we've been saying all along this year, are graduating. We're moving on to the next chapter of our lives, which means we are leaving Prince Edward Island.
And Taylor, unfortunately.
But Taylor will be a part of our lives for the rest of our life, and we know this. That's really it from my standpoint, and I think that you guys made this all worth the while. Seeing that, we weren't just getting one view per episode meant that what we were doing was actually something that you guys enjoyed watching. So, thank you guys.
I'm honestly at a loss for words. I remember the first time we got together, Justin, and thought about what we were going to name this thing, and we had some pretty terrible ideas of what to name this podcast, and I remember I said, what about the Waterboyz podcast? And you were like, yes, that's the name.
With a Z.
Yeah, and Justin said, what about we put a Z on the end? And I was like, that's perfect. That's our brand name. And we ended up putting it on hoodies, one that Taylor never got. And he decided to rock the Blue Jays for a majority of the episodes. I'll put a super cut of all the Blue Jays jerseys Taylor has worn during this, of which there's only been 2, but repeating Rolodex of Blue Jays jerseys, which will
Only had one till I went to Toronto.
it'll be one of the things I always remember about Taylor and Justin, his creativity, and thank you so much for bringing me on, Justin. I'm so glad we brought you on, Taylor. I never thought about what my goal with this was when we first started, and it's quickly become and transferred from a resume builder to inspiration for anyone who wants to do this. You can't stay in sports forever as an athlete. So if you do, you have a handful of options. Coach, men's league, or
Really?
journalism. And journalism is the way to go, let me tell you. Because you're going to make some incredible friends, meet some incredible people. And if you want to do it at all, do it in your own way. Make your own brand. Make your own Waterboyz. And go into it head first. Dive in with both feet. And just as Nike says, just do it. Trademarked, I'm sure. But Waterboyz HQ has given Justin and I the boot. Justin and I off to not so greener pastures. Hard to get better off than P.E.I, but we're on to bigger and better things. And simply put, thank you.
Yeah.
Taylor?
This episode wasn't meant, unfortunately. It's just this episode's not meant to, I guess, be a sports talk or debate episode. It's just a quick thank you note. And basically, the new owner of the Waterboyz is the man in the middle here. And I think he wants to give a few words on what the future might look like of the newfound Waterboyz.
Yeah, so obviously we're dropping some dead weight, so things are gonna get. No, I'm joking around. Obviously, being brought on here was something I didn't know I needed, something I didn't know I wanted, and something I didn't know could be so great. And honestly, I'm pretty happy I met these two fellas. I got some great buddies, lifelong friends. Guys that I'm definitely going to cherish forever, and I'm really going to miss you when you guys leave. And it's going to be bittersweet. It's been a really fun ride, but good things have to come to an end, but not all of it's coming to an end, obviously. I'm going to miss these guys quite a bit, but next year, come September time, maybe even through the summer a bit, going to keep this going and try my best to fill the shoes, fill the gap that's going to be left, losing out on two good people. And I got some people in mind I want to bring on, some people I think you guys will like, some more avid sports fans. Definitely see where that's going to take us, and maybe even find some new people too in the future. But it's going to be basically the same stuff, talking sports, having a great time, just enjoying life, enjoying the life of sports, and getting some athletes on, getting some icons on. Obviously, we've had guys like Ron McLean and Ken Reed, so keep reaching out to people like that and seeing what I can try and bring to the future of Waterboyz, and just try my best to make sure that what we've built, or what these two have built, lives on as best I can.
And I think that there's some eager young sports fans or sports media fans out there that can do a better job than what we did in terms of covering sports this year.
Yeah.
We kind of got sidetracked as all three of us kind of were on a different route this year. Myself was doing UPEI. Taylor was doing the Islanders every game, and Grant was doing all the teams at Holland College for play-by-play and in-house announcing. So it kind of got sidetracked and pushed to the side a little bit. And I think with new blood, the coverage of the Waterboyz in terms of covering sports we'll probably be back up to par on where it was when we first started doing that and created the Waterboyz media account, which I'll be really happy to see.
We
But
definitely missed going out together, but yeah,
Yeah.
life just got a little busy for all of us.
But other than that, my last take on Waterboyz, I guess, is listen. Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. And Patrick Mahomes will never catch him.
We're going to continue this conversation off air, but for now, kind of reminiscent to do this. Like and subscribe because we'll be around for a long time. Justin and I won't be, but the Waterboyz name will.
Never know, maybe a special guest returning in the future.
Play us out, Grant. One.